Hello, and welcome back to Terraforming Mars Solo Challenge. Let's just take a quick peek here. We're definitely due, we're off a couple of losses, and we're due a Hellas run. So let's see what we get for corporations, as always, kind of keeping it high level or moderate level of instruction on my thought process these days. So once again, Terraforming offered to us $60 cash, incredible, a discount on Earth tags. Think of that as another 5 tags over the course of the game, but a lot of those Earth tags actually have income, and the discount, because the value of money is so early, like money's tight early on in the game, but then you have more money later in the game, means that this discount is disproportionately powerful early game for Terraforming, with a lot of Earth tags giving income, being the ones you want to play in the early game, and having discount that's so impactful. It also stacks with other things. So very good. Terraforming's always been a strong corporation in my mind. Vitor, in a competitive setting, is incredible because you can chase victory point strategies, get rebates, stack discounts, what have you. In solo, it's a lot more difficult because the more you grab points cards, the further generally you're straying from actually terraforming the planet. In terms of some starting cards, we could go with something that's more terraforming and early game based, or a lot of titanium production. Sometimes it's tough to put all your eggs in one basket. Go ahead and just click these ones for now and look at our card potential. So tech demonstration, lovely. Power plants, why not? Power tags enabling fusion power, pretty good. An earth tag to consider alongside Terraforming. Not many points cards worth playing. So I think that this means that for us, we go Terraforming that has a lot of starting money, so I don't mind losing some money to get a lot of titanium production, and a Jovian, which could be additional points later on, and then maybe just getting some like quiet heat production. In a competitive game, I would lean into this money, but in a terraforming game, when I don't have any early heat production, I think that makes a lot of sense. We'll grab these 3 cards because I like them: energy production, money production, metal production, and we want to make sure that we get at least 2 energy tags. We're actually going to grab power infrastructure and power plant. Power plant, I like. Power infrastructure, hit or miss. The way I think about it is every energy that you use to convert into money is heat that you would potentially have in the next round. So if you were letting 8 of that energy turn into heat, you would get a heat bump, which is worth $14, worth of value in terms of standard projects that can be discounted. So it's anywhere in like just converting something that's worth $1 to $1 right now, which is very helpful, or in the worst case, converting what something is worth $2 next turn to get $1 now, which isn't very good. But anyways, it's worth getting for us because it unlocks fusion power and some opportunity. Plantation will always help us terraform the planet and potentially give us a plant tag for some really important terraforming cards, and then a tech demonstration. So I think we're ready to go. We lose an extra $5 out the gate and an extra 3 heat right now. We definitely want this sponsors. And now we also want a mining area. Now, wherever we put this, we're kind of stuck into putting greeneries beside it. I don't like putting it... I don't want to go for steel. Maybe I do want to go for steel. You know what? Having a steel income is actually a pretty positive thing when you don't have at least one. So let's go just in the center of the board so we can build our greeneries off this in whatever direction. And the fact that they have a city, a neutral city, means that this tile is less likely to be a big one for scoring points with greeneries later on. And if I'm not mistaken, getting that $4 extra from the board, no, it didn't actually matter for getting fusion power out this turn. I could have done it one way or the other, but hey, we have a steel coming in. There are several cards that allow you to sell steel for money, so we could get lucky. More energy, some space vents, and very importantly, card draw. I'm always bullish on card draw. We could use our energy to get money. And this is one of those examples where just getting an extra $1 can make quite a bit of difference, because that allows me to play Development Center this turn or Geothermal along with our steel. So let's go ahead. We'll use a single energy to get up to $9, and then an energy allows us to get a card draw. And I'm favoring card draw over more energy production because we could hit something big, like space hotels, which next turn we're going to have enough titanium to buy it right outright, and we're going to have a discount on it. because as Tractor, we started with our Earth tag on our corp, and we got sponsors. So why not? Terraforming Ganymede, huge point scoring potential. Enough so that I'm going to not take Predators and put our eggs in the Jovian basket. We already have one played from our Prelude, and we'll be keeping our eye out for more. Let's go ahead and start with a card draw, see what else we get. Then let's go for business contacts, and that we'll see if we get something really interesting. Some plant income later could be nice, but I'm going to take Subterranean Reservoir because money back on steel. Plus, sometimes you can fail to get... Sometimes you can fail to get ocean cards, and then those standard projects are pretty painful. Let's go ahead and buy solar wind power because it gives us some science and some titanium back. We'll reinvest that titanium into a space hotel, and we'll go over here and we'll get a titanium mine. So pretty good. More titanium production. We didn't need to convert any energy into money, and we can make a heat bump because our energy coming over is allowing us to get heat bumps. If we had converted any more than 2 energy into money this turn, next turn we wouldn't be able to get a heat bump, and that means that we wouldn't get $1 of production a turn earlier. So like it just kind of has a ripple effect of getting like more production online faster, especially with these heat production bonus steps. With a heat bump next turn, playing something like Asteroid with our titanium production might make a lot of sense because it'll not only give us a TR, it'll also get us a heat production. So again, just a cautionary tale around power infrastructure. The tag can be helpful. Sometimes a little bit of extra money can help, but it's not always so good. Martian Rails is $2 per turn right now. I don't plan on buying that many cities. Protected Valley is nice. Tundra Farming is too far away. Local heat trapping goes well with the point strategy for animals. I already didn't take Predator, so I'm going to kind of stick to my guns on not going down that path. Let's get another card draw. Beam from a Thorium Asteroid. If I converted all my energy, I could get at that this turn. However, I could also just get the extra heat income right now from Asteroid. Now, 1 heat and 1 money income is not as good as both of these, because right now I could also get, you know, this heat. I could also get this geothermal, maybe some card draw. Beam from a Thorium Asteroid is worthwhile. I have 4 energy that I could convert into money. I have $9 worth of titanium. I need to convert at least 3 of it. So not even all of it. And there we go. Oh, wait a second. I miscounted? No, it's just allowing me to show negative. Okay, this is perfect. So beam from a Thorium Asteroid, that's very good for energy and very good for heat, especially because I have so much energy that is actually going to be 2 applications towards producing heat, really. Some Cupola City is nice. Ants is a good way of making points in the base game from micros, 1 for every 2, and you can stack it really high. Unlike TR cards, which usually is 2 microbes to heat the planet or get an oxygen. This, you can get a microbe every turn. In competitive, there's some criteria around it. And you can also stack it all in the last generation without having a problem. So ants are good. Not for solo and not for this particular build. We have a lot of oceans starting to stack up. That is nice. We have some titanium. That's pretty nice. I'm willing to do a quick technology demonstration, see what we get. More space discounts, love it. More Earth tags that we have discounts on, love it. I'm going to go with this here. So now we have a lot of energy and heat coming in. And once again, now that we have so much energy and heat, I'm not so worried about getting the heat bumps. So now I'm considering the idea of turning energy into money so I can get house printing a turn early. The reason I don't want to do it is because even though I can play a space station next turn and get a discount on Asteroid, the longer I wait to play this space event, the more likely I am to get money back on events, money back on space events, discounts to any card, discounts to specifically space cards, like things like that. So having exactly 16 heat next turn to get 2 heat bumps and get that next heat from the track is more worth it. It's more worthwhile in terms of getting that production up. Am I playing many events? I've played 2 so far. I'll probably play up to 5. So playing Media Archives will break even. If I can play 3 more events, that's likely. Every event after that is gravy. I like it. Nitrolithic Moss, a way of producing plants that needs oceans. I have ocean cards, so I can chase that pretty soon. Everything else here, I don't really need as much. Let's draw a card. More Jovian stuff. Interesting. We also have Cupola City. I like the idea of putting it in that top corner. Let's go ahead and get our first space discount. And I don't actually have enough to get Space Asteroid and Subterranean Reservoir and Nitrolithic Moss, so I don't really want to rush through it all. Instead, what I'll do, especially because, quite frankly, playing Protected Valley should go here, and then you can get a 4 adjacency Cupola City. So I'm going to do an Asteroid Mining Consortium, because I know that those Jovians are worth a lot extra at the end of the game. It's worth 2 points right now, a point and a TR because of Terraforming Ganymede, but it could get better. So we'll take that, and we'll get another point on cards just from that steel production. Again, I could turn my energy into money, but I want 9 energy to become a heat bump next turn and give me money for like the rest of the game. Plants and animals and stuff, that makes a lot of sense. Heat bumps. Open City is such a good end game card for scoring points. I'm just not that confident in slowing my engine down right now. I like that the heat track is going up quickly. I like that we have a lot of synergies that are kind of coming online, but I don't want to slow us down. Really don't. In fact, I want to speed us up with like Nitrolithic Moss to get that oxygen on the move. So I'm going to start getting some oceans, start by getting some oceans, that is. Put them here and here. That would enable me to get another ocean. And now is a point where I'm like, okay, I could wait for Ecological Zone to start putting green tags and stuff down, or I could take $3 out of my energy pool and get Nitrolithic Moss right now. And I think that is the tempo I'm actually looking for. So there we go. A little bit more plant production a little bit earlier. Cartel, Space Elevator, we can sell that steel. Doubling a production. Plus or minus 2 to playing a card. I don't need that right now. So I'm going to live and let die on that. Another card draw. Bribe Committee. If we got money back on normal events, that would have been incredible for us this game. We could still get it. 1 second. How expensive are you? You're pretty expensive. I'm going to take a risk and buy the Martian Survey right now. We did get some good cards out of it. 3 more oceans, a lot of potential plants and stuff. But we're not doing incredible. Let's go ahead and get the Space Elevator. We're going to sell a steel. I know I want to play Cartel. That's 5 more income over several rounds. We have a discount on it. What I'm questioning is whether or not it's worth getting Robotic Workforce, again, by converting our energy into money. And again, the reason I can say that we now want to do it is because we have 10 production of each. That's like a little absurd. Like most runs, you're not going to get to 10 heat and 10 energy production. So converting some of it to money instead of blowing past the heat requirement makes sense. And I also have Giant Ice Asteroid and Asteroid at this point. So that's 3 more heat bumps, right? So we only have this kind of upper tier that we need to do. So what have we played in terms of building tags that might be worth copying? We could, for instance... Oh my god, excuse me. I'm trying to get all the way to my preludes, but I keep clicking the wrong button, apparently. So Mohole would be 3 heat production. Don't love that. Steel production here. 3 energy production there. Steel, titanium. 1 more titanium production. Is that worthwhile? Yes, because we have these mega steel cards. 1 titanium production from Robotic Workforce. It's $9. We're going to get it in generation 9, 10, 11, 12. we're going to end up with a $3 profit worth of titanium, but because of the cards that we have, I think that makes sense. I'm going to convert 6 energy to make that happen now. I could also just get a $2 profit every round, which probably was better. I'm going to get the $3 profit, but this one was such a lower barrier to entry that, like, I can still get it next turn. I don't think asteroid mining makes sense. I do think colonizer training camp makes sense. I do think magnetic field generator for the trifecta makes sense. Asteroid mining is just a bridge too far, given how far away we are in actually getting enough oxygen to terraform this planet. So that's pretty cool. Next up, let's get a protected valley. That goes here. That's enough for an ecological zone somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where it belongs, quite frankly. Am I playing a science tag this turn? If not, I don't have to play it right away. Because I might just wait till I have 2 oceans here and then put it in that pocket, which means I want to play a large convoy next turn. Or not a large convoy, but a giant ice asteroid. Do I play an asteroid this turn? Just for tempo? Perhaps? I could also take a loan out by taking our energy. I'm actually going to hold on to our cash. I want to make sure I get the giant ice asteroid next turn. Towing a comet, investment loan, those are both really helpful. Ironworks is energy for oxygen bumps. We can click it 3 times. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Regolith Eaters could also be cool if we did get a... sorry for the stutter. Get a card where it makes sense. In particular, a card that gives us two microbes or whatever, so we can play it and then enhance it right away and then use it. So that was pretty cool. We got a bunch of stuff. Before playing any plant tags, I would like to play the ecology zone. That's going to get us 2 plants, so it's pretty good on its own without considering any other factors. I want to be able to keep playing cities. So I am... Oh, I should have got my event last turn. What was I thinking? I didn't play the bribe committee. That city here allows me to keep placing greeneries along this ocean where I know I'm going to be scoring extra points. I need 3 oceans left. I have 3 oceans in hand, but I don't need to lose more money production. I know that we need to do several things here. I think that's going to start with an expedition to mining. Then, before bumping the oxygen any further, let's be safe, get our colonizer training camp. Then, get an ironworks, and boom, baby, 4 energy turns into an oxygen bump. Feeling pretty good. Worms is like no income, so we don't care about that. I could take a loan out this turn, but what would I do? Magnetic shield dome, perhaps? I don't need the energy like I did before. And 2 additional plants, 2 productions, and then 1 production in the bonus time is pretty nice. I definitely don't need the heat, considering I have this heat bump coming. I could buy the asteroid if I need it. So we take the investment loan. We get the magnetic field generators. And then, yeah, even converting 5 of my energy to money, like, doesn't actually make that much sense. But if I really feel like I'm going to overdo the heat, then there's no sense in letting it escape. So let's go ahead and capture that value. One-point animals, I'm willing to grab it this late in the game, for sure. For sure. We do have 1-point animal card, so we kind of just lucked into that. Oxygen. So now we're not selling any energy anymore, but we are getting oxygen bumps. We could get more energy. Not necessarily required, just something that we could do. Just, we could get fish. Could get towing a comet. I don't mind towing a comet. I feel like this is in support of our goals. Pick up some heat just because it's a lot of money back. If we are going to build a city over here, it could go in this steel spot, so we can keep river walking. The large convoy is actually worth playing this round, along with our fish, because it has the 2 card draw on it. And we will actually go and grab 2 titanium and grab 4 1-point fish. Cool to get a discount. If I play the discount, I need to play the energy. And I don't necessarily want to do that right now with so many unresolved oxygen bumps. So I think we get the plantation. And I'm just going to stick to where the water is. And I think I'm going to standard project another greenery. I mean, 2 plants is a pretty solid pickup. And pass. Corporate stronghold or processor. All of this stuff we do not need. Plus or minus 2 better not be relevant anymore. So we sell steel. We get a card. We get our oxygen bump. We get our animal. We can get the last heat bump. We got Immigrant City, which is fantastic for point scoring here at the last minute. We do have some Jovians, enough that we do want to play our points per Jovian card for sure. What's the best way of going about this is the real question. The real question. Because I need 2 greeneries. And I could just do it for like steel and stuff over here, but I mean there's steel there as well, and that's a 3-point spot. So I'm trying to think of like, if I do put down a immigrant city, it is a 4th city, which means greenhouses will get us the rest of the way. So I think I can safely put this down in a place for maximum points. 5 adjacencies or 5 adjacencies. This one comes with some steel. Do I need more steel? This one comes with potentially $2, a couple of plants. We should maximize plants then. Well, actually, I'm going to be buying 2 greeneries, so that's going to be maxed out, and this one might not max out. So let's maximize points. So there's a green, or a city. We buy a greenery here. We take those 3 steel, and we turn them into... Why did I think 4 plants would be enough? Am I crazy? I have 4 production. Well, whatever. I buy another greenery, but that's not at all what I had in mind. I guess it's just the fact that I have the bonus next time. Do I want shuttles? It's a discount. We ended up playing enough events to get you some cash back. And I already have several cards that I know are not worth playing. You. We do need an ocean. Let's not forget. $39, 8 titanium. We can play the black polar dust. It's slightly cheaper than a standard project. We'll take $4 back. We have 3 steel, so let me just buy this. That's a bonus greenery. Won't actually be adjacent to anything, but that's fine. Then the big question is, like here, I have $7 left over. I have $28. I can buy a shuttle. And then I can buy you. And have $15 left. Is there a world in which I can buy like a city? No, I don't have any money back. I'm just gonna have such an awkward amount of money left over. But you know, we do have 66 TR, so that's cool. I do have enough for an extra heat bump. That's cool. But I could have, like, we're chilling. We are straight chilling, and let's connect our tiles with a greenery. This better be over 100 points. I swear to God. It wasn't, like, decisively over, mind you, but a solid 106. We got over 63 TR, and we terraformed the whole planet. So sometimes when you slow down and you talk about your moves and you have a good time, you can get the trifecta. Pretty easy. You know, pretty simple. We played it honest. We played it straight. We even got 1-point animals at the end. Buying that city was definitely good. I definitely was also thinking about buying the corporate stronghold at the end, even though it was a minus 2-point card. I knew it was going to be worth at least 3 adjacencies. Perhaps buying it here, putting our greenery next door is a plus 2 points. But even optimizing, knowing the future, would have only gotten us a handful more points. It wasn't like this was going to be a 120-point run in the last generation from some strategic picks. So I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.